settled to his own desire.
His woeful queen we leave at Ephesus, unto Diana there a votaress.
Now to Marina, then your mind, to our fast-growing sea must find, and Tarsus.
And by Cleon trained in music, letters, who hath gained of education all the grace.
Which makes her both the heart and place of general wondering.
Go after. That monster had to be off the rack. Of our praise Marina's life, she can take off my
And in our kind had Cleon, one daughter, and a wench full grown.
Even right for marriage right for this name.
Right?
Marina gets all praises, which are paid as debts and not as given.
This so darks and filleted by all graceful marks.
Like Cleon's luck with envy rare, a present murderer does prepare for good Marina that her daughter might stand fearless to the slaughter.
The sooner her vile thoughts to step, like Florida, our nurse, was dead.
And thus Dionysa hath the pregnant instrument of wrath. Pressed for this blow.
Does appear with Leonine, a murderer.
Thy oath, remember, thou hast sworn to do it. But a blow that never can be shown. Thou canst not do a thing in this life so soon that will yield thee so much trouble. Let not conscience, which is but cold, inflaming love in thy bosom, inflame too nicely. Nor let pity, which even women cast off, melt thee, that stay soldier to thy purpose.
I will do it, but yet she is a goodly creature.
The fitter than the gods should have her. Here she comes, weeping for the death of her only mistress. Thou art resolved?
I am resolved. The purple violets and marigolds shall as a carpet hang upon thy grave while summer days do last. Ay me, poor maid born in a tempest when my mother died. This world to me is like a lasting storm, worrying me from my friends.
How now, Marina? Why do you keep alone? How chance my daughter is not with you? Oh, do not consume your blood with sorrowing. You have a nurse of me. Lord, how your favors changed with this unprofitable woe. Come, give me your flowers or the sea mart. Walk with Minnie. The air is pure there, and it pierces and sharpens the stomach. Come, Leaning, take her by the arm. Walk with her.
No, I pray you, I'll not bereave you of your servant.
Come, come. You know I love the king your father and yourself with more than a foreign heart. We every day expect him here, and when he shall come and find our paragon to all accounts thus blasted, he will repent the breadth of his great voyage. Blame both my lord and me that we have taken no care to your best courses. Go, walk and be cheerful again. Preserve that excellent complexion which has stolen the eyes of young and old. Care not for me, I can go alone.
Well, I will go, but yet I have no desire to it.
Come, come, I know it will be good for you. Walk half an hour, Leaning, at the least. Remember what I've said.
I warrant you, madam.
I must leave you, sweet lady, for a little while. Pray, walk softly. Do not heat your blood. What? I must have care of you.
My thanks, sweet madam.
Uh-huh.
Is this wind westerly that blows? Southwest. When I was born, the wind was north. Was it so? My father, as nurse said, did never fear, but cried, "Good seamen," to the sailors, galling his kingly hands, hailing ropes, and clasping to the mast endured a sea that almost burst the deck. When was this?
When I was born.
Never was waves nor wind more violent, and from the ladder tackle washes off a canvas climber. Huh, says one, wilt out, and with a dropping industry they skip from stem to stern. The boatswain whistles and the master calls and troubles their confusion. Come, say your prayers. What mean you? If you require a little space for prayer, I grant it, but be not tedious. For the gods are quick of ear, and I am sworn to do my work with haste. Why will you kill me? To satisfy my lady. Why would she have me killed? Now, as I can remember by my troth, I never did her hurt in all my life. I never spake bad word, nor did ill turn to any living creature. Believe me, la, I never killed a mouse nor hurt a fly. I trod upon a worm against my will, but I wept for it. How have I offended wherein my death might yield her any profit, or my life imply her any danger? My commission is not to reason of the deed, but to do it. You will not do it for all the world, I hope. You are well favored, and your looks foreshow you have a gentle heart. I saw you lately, when you caught hurt in parting two that fought. Good sooth, it showed well in you. Do so now. Your lady seeks my life. Come you between and save poor me the weaker. I am sworn, and will dispatch.
Oh, man!
A prize! A prize!
Iron, half part, mate, half part. I will take her aboard suddenly.
Thieves! Roguing thieves! They serve the great pirate Valdez, and they've seized Marina. Let her go. There is no hope she will return. I will swear she is dead and thrown into the sea.
Boat!
Sir?
Search the market narrowly. My belief is full of gallons. We have lost too much money this mark by being too lunches.
We were never so much out of creatures. We have both three. They can do no more than they can do, and they with continual actions are even as good as rotten.
Well, therefore, let us have fresh ones. Whatever we pay for.
That says true. It is not our bringing up a full basket. I think we brought up some 11.
Out to 11 and brought them down again.
But shall I go search the market? What else, girl? The stuff we have, a strong wind could blow them to pieces. They are so pitifully sodden.
Yeah, that say is true. They are too unwholesome for conscience.
I'll go search the market.
Besides, the sore terms we stand upon with the gods will stand strong in us,
Oh, come on. Other sorts offend as well as we.
as well as we, but even better, we offend.
No, it's fine.
Our profession is no calling, it is no trade. But here comes a boat.
Come your ways. My masters, you say she's a virgin.
Oh! I do guess so.
I've gone through for this piece, you see, if you like her so, and now I've lost my earnest.
Well, has she any, qualities?
Well, she has a good face. Speaks well and excellent good clothes. There's no further necessity of qualities to make her be refused.
What's the price, Bo?
I cannot be baited. One doy to 1,000 pieces.
Oh, well, my masters, come this way. You should have your money earnestly. Wife, take her in. Instruct her what she has to do so that she may not be raw in her entertainment. Maybe you'd like to spend some of your money while you're here.
Take you the marks of her. Color of her hair, complexion, height, age, wit, warrant of her virginity. Pride. He that shall give most shall have her first. Such a maiden had been no cheap thing if men were as they have been. Go, get this done as I command you.
Performance shall follow.
Black cat Leonine was so slack, so slow. She should have struck, not spoke. or that these pirates, not enough barbarous, have not overthrown me for to seek my mother.
Why lament you, pretty one?
That I am pretty.
Oh, gods have done their part in you.
I accuse them not.
You are lying to my hands. Will you like to live?
The more my faults escape her hands, the more I was like to die.
Oh, and you shall live in pleasure.
No.
Fuck the you shall. It takes gentlemen off, flavors. Why do you stop your ears?
Are you a woman?
Let me be, am I not a woman?
An honest woman. Or not a woman.
Oh, Mary, with thee, ghastly. I think I should have something to do with you. Come, you are a young foolish sapling and must be bowed as I would have you.
The gods defend me.
Oh, it please the gods to defend you by men. Men must comfort you. Men must feed you. Men must stir you up. Both return. Hast thou cried her through the market?
I have crowned her almost to the number of her hairs. I have drawn her picture with my voice.
Oh, come hither a while. You have fortune set upon you. You must seem to do that fearfully, but you would do willingly. Despise profit when you have the most gain.
I understand you not.
Oh, take her home, mistress. Take her home. Her blushes must be quenched with some present practice.
I say it's true indeed, so they must.
But if I have bargained for the jar,
Now let's cut a morsel off the spit.
I'll make so.
You should say otherwise. I like the manner of your garments well.
By my faith, they shall not be changed yet.
Yeah. Spend all this in the market. No, in town. And report of a sojourner we have. Say what a paragon she is, and thou can have the harvest to thine own report.
I warn you, mistress, thunder shall not so awake the Beelzebub. Is my giving out her beauty syrup for Lucy Klein. I'll bring some home tonight.
Come that way.
Oh. Fires be hot, knives sharp, or waters deep. Untied I still my virgin knot will keep. Diana, aid my purpose.
What have we to do with Diana? Come that way.
Why are you foolish? Can it be undone?
Dionysa, such a piece of slaughter the sun and moon ne'er looked upon.
I think you were a child yet.
Were I chief lord of this spacious world, I'd give it to undo the deed. Lady, much less in blood than virtue, yet a princess to equal any single crown of the earth in the justice of compare. O villain Leonine, whom thou hast poisoned to, if thou hadst drunk to him had been a kindness. Becoming well thy fact, what canst thou say when the noble Pericles shall demand his child?
That she is dead. Nurses are not the fates to foster it, nor ever to preserve. She died at night. I will say so. Who can cross it? Unless you play the pious innocent, and for an honest attribute cry, she died by foul play.
Oh, go to! Well, of all the faults beneath the heavens, the gods do like this the worst!
Be it so then. Yet none does know but you how she came dead, nor none can know, Leonine being gone. She did disdain my child, came between her and her fortunes. None would look at her but cast their gaze on Marina's face. And though you call my actions unnatural, you not your child well-loving, I find that they greet me as an enterprise of kindness performed for your sole daughter.
The heavens forgive it!
Oh, and as for Pericles, what did he say? We wept behind her hearse, and yet we mourned. Her monument is nearly complete, and in glittering gold characters, expresses a general praise for her and care of us at whose expense 'tis done.
Thou art like the harpy, which to betray doth with thine angel's faith, seize with thine eagle's talons.
Oh, you are like the superstitious one who swears to the gods that winter kills the flies. Yet I know you will do as I advise.
'Cause time we waste and longest leagues make short. Pericles now again thwarting the wayward seas, attended on by many a lord and knight. To see his daughter, all his life's delight.
Old Escanes, whom Helicanus late advanced in time to great and high estate, is left to govern. Bear you in mind, old Helicanus goes along behind.
Well-sailing ships and bounteous winds have brought this king to Tarsus. Think his pilot thought.
So with his steerage shall your thoughts grow on, to fetch his daughter home who first is gone.
Like motes and shadows, see them move awhile. Your ears unto your eyes I'll reconcile. See how belief may suffer by foul show. For this bar of passion sings for true old love.
And Pericles, in sorrow and all devoured, with shy shock grew, and biggest tears overshowered these verses and dead and lost.
He swears never to wash his face nor cut his hairs. He puts on sackcloth and deceit.
He bears a tempest which his mortal vessel tears, and yet he rides it out.
Now please your wits, the epitaph is for Marina, writ by wicked Dionysa.
The sweetest, fairest, and best lies here, who withered in her spring of year. Of Tyrus, she was the king's daughter, on whom foul death hath made this slaughter. Marina was she called, and at her birth Thetis swallowed some part of the earth, and the earth therefore, fearing to be o'erflowed, Thetis' birth child to the heavens bestowed, where she does, and swears she will not stint, a raging battery on the shores of Flint.
No deviser does become black villainy so well as soft and tender flattery.
Let Pericles believe his daughter is dead, and spare his courses, which the order end.
By Lady Fortune, why our sea must flame, his daughter's woe and heavy melody for her unholy service.
Patience then, and think you all are now in Mytilene.
Did you ever hear one?
No, never, nor in such a place as this, she being once gone.
What the heck you thinking, creature? Have you ever dreamed of such a thing?
No, never. But I'm no more for such bawdy houses. Shall we go hear the Vestals sing?
I'll do anything now that is virtuous, for I am out of the road of running forever.
I would rather twice the work of her if she'd never come here.
Fight about her. She could undo the arthritis. Undo a whole generation. She could make a Puritan of the devil. He could keep a kiss of her.
Faith, I must ravish her, or she must furnish us of all our cavaliers and make our swears free.
Now.
The Lord's to bless your honor.
I'm glad to see your honor in good health.
You may so.
We have one here, sir. We have a came her light to Mytilene.
She would do the deed of darkness, Goddess.
Oh, you know what to say well enough.
Well, call forth. Call forth.
For flesh and blood, sir, white and red, you shall see a rose, and she were a rose indeed.
What? Pretty.
Oh, sir, I can be modest.
That dignifies her out of a bog no less than it gives a good report to a number to be checked.
Oh, here comes that which grows to the stalk. Never plucked yet. How can I show you? Is she not fair, creature?
Faith, she serve after a long voyage at sea. Well, here's for you. Leave us.
I beseech you, give me leave, 1 minute.
I beseech you do.
First, I would have you know, this is an honorable gentleman.
I desire to find him so, that I may worthily note him.
Next, he's the governor of this country and a man whom I am bound to.
If he govern the country, you are bound to him indeed. But how honorable he is in that, I know not.
Pray you, without any more virginal fencing, would you use him? You will line your apron with gold.
What he will do graciously, I will thankfully receive.
Have you done?
Come, we will leave his honor and her together. Come on, guys, follow me.
Now, pretty one, how long have you been at this trade?
What trade, sir?
Cannot name it, but I shall offend.
I cannot be offended with my trade. Please you to name it.
How long have you been at this profession?
E'er since I can remember.
Did you go to it so young? Were you a babe, sir, at 5 or at 7?
Earlier too, sir, if now I be one.
This house that you dwell in claims you to be a creature of sin.
Do you know this house to be a place of such resort and will come into it? I dare say you are of honorable parts and are the governor of this place.
Why, hath your principal made known unto you who I am?
Who is my principal?
Your herb woman, she that sets the seeds and roots of shame and iniquity. Oh, you have heard something of my power, so stand aloof from more serious work. I protested in pretty much. My authority shall not stand, or else look for me upon me. Come. Give me some time.
If you were born to honor, show it now. Put upon you, make the judgment good that thought you worthy of.
What's this? Some more? Be sage.
For me that am a maid, though most ungentle fortune have placed me in this sty. Oh, that the gods would set me free from this unhallowed place, though they did change me to the meanest bird that flies in the pure air.
You gotta think about this and smoke so well. Oh, here's the persevere in the clear way thou goest. The gods strengthen you.
The gods preserve you.
For me, you thought that I came with no intent. To me thou art a piece of virtue. And I doubt not that thy training hath been noble. Curse upon him, die he like a thief that robbed thee of thy goodness. Thou didst hear from me. Show me that I did.
Beseech your honor, one piece for me.
Avaunt, thou damned doorkeeper! This house,
For this virgin that doth profit,
would sink and overwhelm you. Away!
How's this? We must take another course with you. Your peevish chastity, which is not worth a breakfast in the cheapest country under the coast, shall undo a whole household. Let me be governed like a spaniel. Come your ways.
Whither would you have me?
Come your ways. We'll have no more gentlemen driven away. Come your way.
I know. What's now?
Worse and worse. She has here spoken holy words to the Lord Lysimachus. She makes our profession as word to stink before the face of the gods.
Oh, Mary, hang up forever.
The nobleman would have dealt with her like a nobleman, and she sent him away as cold as a snowball, and sang his prayers too. Well, take her away.
Hark! Hark, you guys!
Oh, she conjures. Away with her. What? She had never come within my doors. She is bound to undo us. Will you not go the way of womankind? Come up, you audition chastity with rosemary and bays.
Come your ways.
Do anything but this thou doest. Empty old receptacles or common shores of filth. Serve by indenture to the common hangman. Any of these ways are yet better than this. For what thou professest, a baboon, could he speak, would own a name too dear. Oh, that the gods would simply deliver me from this place. Here. Here's gold for thee. If that thy master can gain by thee, proclaim that I can sing, weave, sew, and dance with other virtues, which I'll keep from boast. And I will undertake all these to teach. I doubt not that this populous city will yield many scholars.
Can you teach all this you speak of?
Prove that I cannot. Take me home again and prostitute me to the basest brood that doth frequent your house.
Well, I will see what I can do for thee. If I can place thee, I will.
But amongst honest women?
Ooh, faith! My acquaintance lies little amongst them. But, since my master and mistress have bought you, there is no going but by their consent. Therefore, I shall make them acquainted with your purpose. I doubt not, but I shall find them tractable enough. Come, I'll do what I can. Come your ways.
Marina thus the brothel escapes and chances into an honest house, our story says. She sings like one immortal and dances as goddess-like to her admired lays. Here we her place.
To her father we turn our thoughts again, and where we left him, on the sea!
Where there have lost, which driven before the winds, he has arrived here where his daughter dwells, on the coast, supposed him now at anchor.
The city strides guard Neptune's annual feast keep, from where Lysimachus, our Tyrian ship, espies his bannered stable, trimmed with rich expense.
And in his barge with feather highs, put your side of heavy Pericles. Think once more, this his bark.
Where what is done in action more if might shall be discovered. Please you, sit and hark.
Where is Lord Heligatus? He can resolve you. Ah, here he is. Sir, there's a barge put off of Mytilene, and in it is Lysimachus, the governor, who craves to come aboard. What is your will?
That he have his. Call up some gentlemen.
Oh, gentlemen, my lord calls.
Doth your lordship call?
Lady, there is some worship aboard. A greatly weekly married.
Sir, this is the man that can, and aught you would, resolve you.
Hail, reverend sir. The gods preserve you.
And to you, sir, to outlive the age I am now and die as I would.
You wish me well. Being on shore, honoring of Neptune's great triumphs, and seeing this goodly vessel ride before, we make to it, to know of whence you are.
First, what is your place?
I am the governor of this place you ride before.
Sir, this vessel is of Tyre. In it, the king, a man who within these 3 months have not spoken to anyone, nor have taken sustenance but to provoke his grief.
Upon what grounds is his distemperture?
Would be too tedious to repeat, but the main grief stems from the loss of a beloved daughter and a wife.
May we not see him?
You may, but this is your sight. You will not speak to anyone.
Yet, let me obtain my wish.
Behold him. This was once a goodly man, till the disaster that one mortal night drove him to this.
Sir King, all hail. The gods preserve you. Hail, royal sir.
It is in vain he will not speak.
Sir, we have a maid in Mytilene. I just wager to win some words of him.
'Tis well bethought. She questionless with her sweet harmonies and other chosen attractions would allure. She is all happy as the fairest of all, and is at this present moment upon the leafy shelter which abuts against the island's side.
Sure, all's effectless, but nothing will omit that bears recovery pay. But since your kindness we've stretched thus far, may we beseech that our gold we may provision have, wherein we are not destitute for want, but weary for the staleness.
Sir, a courtesy we will not forget. But let me once more entreat to know at large the cause of your king's sorrow.
Sit, sir, and I will recount it to you. But see, I am prevented.
This is the one that I sent for. Welcome, fair one. Is it not a goodly presence?
She's a gallant lady.
Fair one. All goodness that consists in virtue, expect even him. Where is the kingly patient? That thy prosperous and artificial feet can but draw him to answer thee in aught, thy sacred physic shall receive such payment as thy desires may wish.
Sir, I will use my utmost skill in his recovery, provided that none but I and my companion maid be suffered to come near him.
Let us leave her. And the gods make her prosperous.
Hush, ah, hush, the sea is kind. Lullaby is in the wind. Greet thy babe, forgets to weep, laughed and spelled and lay to sleep. The tears that drowned his sweet-eyed beams are turned to mists of rainbow dreams. All thy hurts I balm and bind, all thy heart's loves thou shalt find. Hush, ah, hush, the sea is kind.
Mark to your music.
No, nor looked on us.
See, she will speak to him.
Hail, sir. My lord, lend ear. I am a maid, my lord, that ne'er before invited eyes but have been gazed on like a comet. She speaks, my lord, that maybe hath endured a grief by equal yours, if both were justly weighed. I will desist. There is something blows upon my cheek and whispers in mine ear. Go not till he speak.
My fortunes, parentage, good parentage, to equal mine. Was it not thus? Let's say.
I say, my lord, if you did know my parentage, you would not do me violence.
I do think so. Pray, turn your eyes upon me, for you look like something where... What country, woman? Here of these shores?
No, nor of any shores. Yet I was mortally brought forth, and am no other than I appear.
I am great with woe, and shall deliver weeping, for my dearest wife was like this maid, and such a one as my daughter might have been, as silver voiced, her eyes as jewel-like, and taste as richly. In haste another Juno, who starves the ear she feeds, and makes them more hungry the more she gives them speech. Where do you live?
Where I am but a stranger. From the deck you may discern the place.
Where were you bred, and how achieved you these endowments which you make more rich to owe?
If I should tell my history, it would seem like lies disdained from the reporting.
Ah, prithee speak. False this cannot come from thee, for thou looks modest as justice, and thou seems that house for the crowded troop to dwell in. I will believe thee and make my senses credit thy relation to points that seem impossible. For thou lookst like one I loved indeed. What were thy friends? Did thou not say when I did push me back, which was when I did perceive thee, that thou camest from good descending?
So indeed I did.
Report thy parentage. I think thou didst say thou had been tossed from wrong to injury, and that thou thoughtest thy griefs might equal mine if both were open.
Some such thing I said, and said no more but what my thoughts did warrant me was likely.
Tell thy story. What were thy friends? How lost thou them? Thy name, most kind virgin, recount, I do beseech thee. Come sit by me.
My name is Marina.
Oh, I am mocked. And thou, by some incense God sent hither to make the world to laugh at me.
Patience, good sir, or here I'll cease.
Nay, I'll be patient. Thou little knowest how thou dost startle me to call thyself Marina.
The name was given me by one that had some power. My father and the king.
How? A king's daughter and called Marina?
You said you would believe me. 'Twere best I did get bored.
Thou art flesh and blood. Hast thou a working pulse and are no fairy? Motion, well, speak on. Where were you born, and wherefore called Marina?
Called Marina, for I was born at sea.
At sea?
What mother?
My mother was the daughter of a queen, who died the minute I was born, as my good nurse Lycorda hath oft delivered weeping.
Stop there a little. This is the rarest dream that e'er dull sleep did mock sad fools withal. This cannot be, for my daughter's buried. I will hear your story to the very bottom and will never interrupt you.
You scorn. Believe me, 'twere best I did get bored.
I will believe you by the syllable that you shall utter, but give me leave. Were you born? Huh?
The king, my father, did in Tarsus leave me, till cruel Cleon, with his wicked wife, did seek to murder me, and having wooed a villain who attempted, who, having drawn to do it, a crew of pirates came and rescued me, brought me to Mitylene. Look at sir, whither would you have me? Why do you weep? It may be you think me an impostor. No, good faith. I am the daughter to King Pericles, if good King Pericles be.
Oh, Thou art a grave and noble counselor, most wise and general. Tell me if thou canst what this maid is, or what is meant to be that doth make me weep.
I know not, but here, sir, Regent of Tyre speaks nobly of her.
She would never tell her parentage. Being asked that, she would sit still and weep.
Please, strike me on, sir. Give me a gash. Put me to present pain, lest this great sea of joy washes upon me, or bear the shores of my mortality and drown me in their sweetness. Come hither, thou that begettest him that did thee beget, thou that was born at sea and buried at Tarsus, found at sea again. Oh, Helicanus, down on thy knees, thank the holy gods above! As loud as thunder threatens us, this is Marina! Oh. What was thy mother's name? Tell me but that. The truth can never be confirmed enough, though doubts never sleep.
First, sir, I pray, what is your title?
I am Pericles of Tyre.
But tell me, my drowned queen's name, for in what thou hast said thou hast been godlike perfect, the heir of kingdoms. and another like Pericles thy father.
Is it no more to be your daughter than to say my mother's name is Phaesia? Phaesia was my mother, who did end the minute I began.
Oh, blessed Mother, rise! Thou art my child. Give me fresh garments, mine own Helicanus, for she is not dead at Tarsus as she should have been by savage Cleon, and she shall tell thee all when thou shalt kneel and justify in knowledge that she is thy very princess. Who is this?
Sir, 'tis the governor of Mytilene, who within hearing of your melancholy state,
I will embrace you. Now, bring me my robes, for I am wild in my beholding. Oh, heavens bless this child. What music? Tell Helicanus, my Marina, tell him all point by point, for yet he seems to doubt how sure you are my princess. What music? Oh,
sir, I hear none.
None. The music of the spheres. Listen, my Marina.
'Tis not good to cross it. Give them way.
Rarest sounds. Do you not hear?
I hear, my lord.
Heavenly music whips me into listening. Thick slumber hangs upon my eyes. Let me
Pillow for his head, so leave him all. Well, my companion friends, this does answer to my just belief. I'll well remember it.
My temple stands at Ephesus. Hie thee thither, and do upon mine altar sacrifice. And there, with all my maiden priests are met together, before the people all, reveal how thou at sea didst lose thy wife, to mourn thy crosses with thy daughters. Call and give them repetition to the life, or perform my bidding, or thou livest in woe. Do it, and happy, by my silver bow, awake and tell thy dreams.
Celestial Diane, goddess Argentine, I will obey thee. Helicanus!
Sir?
My purpose was for Tarsus, there to strike the inhospitable Cleon. But I am for other service first. Turn our sails toward Ephesus. As soon as I'll tell thee why. Let us refresh ourselves upon your shore, and I will give thee gold for provisions as our intents may need.
Sir, with all my heart. When we go ashore, I have another suit for you.
You shall prevail, were it to woo my daughter, for it seems you have been noble to us.
Sir, lend me your arm.
Come, my Marina.
Now our sands are almost run, more a little, and then done.
This last kindness give me, for this last boon must relieve me.
That you athlete would suppose, pageantry, with feet, with shows, with minstrelsy and pretty din.
The regent made in Mytilene to greet the king.
And so he cried that he has promised to be wife to fair Marina, but in no wise till he have done his sacrifice.
As Dian bade, at Ephesus the temple see.
Now you'll see our king and all his company hither come so soon. Our by our fancy thankful do.
Hail, Diane!
To perform thy just command, I here confess myself the king of Tyre, who, frighted from my country, did wed at Pentapolis the fair Thasia. At sea in childbed died she, but brought forth a maid child called Marina. O goddess, where's yet thy silver livery? Who was nursed at Tarsus by Cleon, who at 18 years sought to murder her. But her better stars brought her to Mytilene, against whose shores, riding, her fortunes brought the maid aboard us, where by her own clear remembrance she made herself known my daughter.
Grace and favor. You are a royal Pericles.
What means the nun? Oh, she dies! Gentlemen, help!
Noble sir, if you have told Diana's altar true, this is your wife.
Reverend Hearer, no! For I threw her overboard with these very arms!
On this coast, I warrant you.
It's no certain.
Look to the lady, she's but overjoyed. Early in blustering morn was she tossed upon this shore. I opened her coffin, found there rich jewels, recovered her, and placed her here in the temple.
Oh, let me look. If he be none of mine, my sanctity will by my sins bend no licentious ear, the curvet spite of seeing. Oh, my lord, are you not Pericles? Like him you spake, like him you are. Did you not name a tempest, a birth and death?
The voice of dead Thasia.
Thasia am I, supposed dead and drowned.
Immortal Diane. Oh.
Now I know you better. The wave of tears parted Pentapolis. The queen, my mother, gave you such a ring.
This no more, you gods. Your present kindness makes my past misery sport. And now you will do well, that upon the touching of her lips, I may melt and be no more seen. Come, be buried a second time within these arms.
My heart leaps to be gone into my mother's bosom.
Flesh of thy flesh, Thasia. Thy burden at the sea, called Marina, for she was yielded there.
Blessed in mine own.
Hail, madam! And my queen.
I know you not.
Do you remember when I did fly from Tyre, that I did leave behind an ancient substitute? Do you remember what I called the man, for I named him oft?
Was Helicanus then?
Still confirmation. Embrace him, Thasia, for this is he. Now, do I long to hear how you were found? How possibly preserved, and who to thank besides the gods for this great miracle?
Lady Pharamond, my lord. This woman through whom the gods have shown their power, that can from first to last resolve you.
Reverend lady, the gods can have no mortal officer more like a god than thee. Can you deliver how this dead queen relives?
I will, my lord. Beseech you, first, go with me to my house, where shall be shown you all was found with her, how she came placed here in the temple. No needful thing over there.
Pure Diane, I thank thee for thy visions, and I will offer night oblations to thee. Thasia, this prince, this fair betrothed of your daughter, shall marry her at Pentapolis. And now, this ornament which makes me look dismal, will I clip to form, and to grace thy marriage day, I'll beautify.
Lady Pharamond hath letters of good credit, sir. My mother is dead.
Heavens, make a star of her. Now, we will celebrate their nuptials, and we ourselves in that country shall spend our following days our son and daughter shall in Tyrus reign. Lady Cerimon, we do our longing stay to hear the rest untold.
In Antiochus and his daughter you have heard the monstrous lust, the due and just reward.
His queen and daughter seem, although assailed with fortune's fierce.
Virtue preserved compelled destruction's last, but on by heaven and crowned with joy last.
In Helicanus you may descry a figure of truth, of faith, of loyalty.
In reverend Cerimon there well appears the worth that learned charity I wears.
For wicked Cleon and his wife when fame had spread their cursed deed and honored name.
Of Pericles to rage the city turned, that him and his day and his palace burned.
The gods for murder seemed so content to punish them, although not done, but meant.
So on your patience evermore attending, new joy upon you, here our play has ending.